I'll put this power to good use.
Get ready, folks! This will be a feast for your eyes! The first match is about to begin!
You won't cause any more damage.
I'm not as soft as my brother.
That'd be an interesting match though, Killer versus Frogs. I might have to use Kumatie. I had no choice.
This is my true power.
Well, that's why I'm trying to test both out. That is out of the trap. I will say about that. I forgot there's no loose out of balance. That's good. I don't want to get him to run out of his snake first. Yes.
It's over! What?
Yeah, that's definitely a close
Your
match.
time is up.
That's definitely a close match, 100%. Definitely a close match. Ooh, it's good. Oh, man. I'm not just saying it. I'm not saying it's too late for anything. I'm just saying it's like with men. Okay, and I'm gonna put this advice here.
Ready? Then attack!
So anyone who watches my FCG stuff, they can understand where I come from when you're talking. If you okay, here's the thing. Here's the deal. It's not about if it's too late for something. It's not even about that at all. Realistically, we're dealing with women. If they could see you sweating, I know that they say you need to come out and show your true feelings. On some cases, but if you get insecure and holler about her phone or guys she's talking to all the time, and she knows she can get your goat, she'll double down. I've said it before, women are going to do whatever they want to do. But it's mostly the fact that it shows your weakness. I'm not trying to come off red pill, but you gotta remember, women are human beings too. And human beings tend to do that. Human beings tend, if they can see a reaction, it's like going in the water. It's like going in the water and you bleed in the water. Sharks are gonna come and get you. If they can. A 601. Yeah, we'll just do Gogeta. But it's like, that's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. What it shows to them is that if they can easily hurt your feelings and they know they got that, they're gonna think you're not gonna be able to protect them. They're not gonna think you're strong enough to do that when something does happen. You know, even if you are, if you the minute you argue with a woman, the minute you argue with women, you lose. You lose. It's not too late, you know, and that's why I'm saying it's not too late to save a relationship. The minute you just start to argue with a woman, you've lost. You've lost your ground. You've lost respect for yourself in her eyes, bud. There is no coming back from that. I don't care what anyone says. And I know this because I've done this before. I've done this with that model girlfriend, ex-girlfriend I had. You know, I let her know it bothered me that she was extremely flirty with the guys. And then what happened is exactly what happened. And then you become detached and unreactionary, unmoving. That's people are gonna want to follow people that are unmoving. If you're easy to get a reaction out of, you gave too much power to somebody else. And I'm only talking about if you're in the talking phase. If you're already dating somebody and they know who you are in and out, that ain't gonna matter. But if you're in a talking phase and they could see that you're extremely reactionary, it's gonna justify to them that you're not, you're not a right partner. It's gonna justify them saying, yeah, I did the right thing by cutting them off. Yeah, I'm being honest. It's not too late to save a relationship. All you gotta do is not show reactionary behavior. Or at least if something really is bothering you, address it in private. You wait till, you're not around anybody, say, hey, could you just not do this, or could you just do something differently? Find some common ground. If you don't find no common ground, then yeah, then obviously she's gonna leave. And and if she has more options, but she's leaving you for those better options. Because there'll be men who don't give a reaction, who actually get some after that. If they feel like you're just, you're too sensitive anywhere facet, that defines if they're gonna even mess with you, whether it's actually in a, actual dating setting or sex or hookup stuff.
For a pure and beautiful world. You will
What I'm trying to say is that I think that people think it might take about that, saying that I'm wrong and I should probably have a quick answer. It's not the same as what you think it is. It's not no red pill bullshit. It's just the truth. The minute you argue with a woman, you lose ground. You lose everything that she had to get you to get to give you respect. And it makes sense. I don't want to follow a leader I can get, butt hurt or anything. I don't want to, If I can get you mad that easy and I have that much power over you, I'm not going to follow. Why should I follow? Why should I follow your lead? I'm just saying. It's like, why should I follow your lead if you are,
That's the best you've got.
if you're too sensitive? I'm just being honest. You have to come at this like a player, bud. You gotta come at this like a player.
This battle will determine the strongest martial artist in the world! Let the final round begin!
Fighting against you. For once, this might actually be a good time for me.
That's the thing, when you have too many rules and too much control, if you're too controlling at all, you know, that shows weakness. And here's the thing, you don't really have any proof that she's done anything. That's the, you don't have no proof that she's done anything. So you tripping because you get anxiety, and like I said before, if you get anxiety, you talk to a girl, when you get anxiety, she gets anxiety. So when you start to have being your thoughts about something, you need to remember that. That's why I'm saying it's a bad idea to do that. It's a bad idea to, you know.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
That's what I'm saying. I think my advice is valid on that. You know, if you just calm down, play things off, play cool, act like nothing's happened, be less restrictive, you know, because here's the thing. Then you're gonna know for sure.
Fiercest fighters have gathered here today!
You strip that freedom away, then she's gonna find every reason not to mess with you anymore. She'll disrespect you. That's what's gonna happen.
Dad.
Pickle, he's in good hands with you.
That's what I said. It's not a red pill advice.
It's good to see you, Dad.
It's just human nature.
Okay,
Because you
I'm gonna
know,
give this one my best shot.
it's the other way. The same thing with the other way around. You know, if you're gonna be restrictive and be completely controlling, nobody's gonna want. You know, it ain't gonna work for you. How much time do I got left?
Yep.